This is it, boys. Last game of the season against the New England Patriots. What is up, Finn fans? Like I said in my little cheesy intros that I normally have, this is the last game of the season. This is it, boys. This is it. We go into offseason. We go into all the great stuff. This is it. Actually, we take like a month or two break. That's what teams do. Like they're gonna assess situations, look at all that stuff. But essentially, this is it. This is the last torture we're gonna have to deal with. Then it's time for putting the pieces into place. So, like usual, we're going to go over the injury report, my 5 things that the Miami Dolphins need to do to beat the New England Patriots, and then I'm going to tell you if they're going to beat the New England Patriots. And then comment of the day, one of you guys sent me a package. Very, very heavily taped. Not going to lie, it scared me when I first saw it. I was like, I don't know if I want to open this. But hey, I'm going to open it. So one of you guys sent me a pack. That's going to be comment of the day. So before I jump into injury report, just real quick, some little news and notes. Ryan Fitzpatrick was named the team MVP and Don Shula leadership of, and I think that's pretty awesome. I always said this about Ryan Fitzpatrick. When we signed the man, that was one of the telltale signs to me that this Miami Dolphins team wasn't tanking. Now, again, people have their own perceived, thoughts on tanking. Chris Greer came out in a press conference and said that an NFL team cannot tank. There's no way you could tell players to go out there and lose on purpose. There's no way. There's an article that I'll link below in the description where Chris Greer comes out and talks about what his plans were for the offseason. But I said from jump, you're signing Ryan Fitzpatrick. This man is going to win you 3 or 4 games by himself. And in turn, the man has won us 3 or 4 games by himself. And he deserves the MVP. He is the MVP of this team. He has been constant, and he has helped this team and put this team on his back, and he deserves the MVP and the leadership, because there's a lot of stories coming from the locker room of him being a leader, being a guy that I forgot what game it was, but one of the players, the reporter went up and wanted to talk to one of the players, and he was just really mad. So he was kind of like, nah, I don't want to do it. Or someone wanted an autograph. It was something where the player kind of was a little bit aggravated about something, so he kind of brushed somebody off, and then Fitz kind of walked over and talked to him, like, look, you can't let the game get you heated like that. And then the player eventually went back and apologized. And, Fitz is a leader. Fitz, like I said, the 4 games we've won, it's because of Fitz. So I honestly think that him winning MVP and the leadership award is just... it's a no-brainer. And then real quick, Brian Flores had a press conference today of me recording this Thursday, so yesterday for you watching this. And he said that he's not going to put Josh Rosen in just to see what he can do. So it's not going to be a preseason type mentality where we'll have Fitz in for the first half. If we're winning the game, we'll keep him in. If not, we'll put Rosen in just to see what we have. It's not going to be one of those situations at all. Fitz is going to be in there the whole game. They know what they see from Rosen. They know what they see in practice, and they're just going to stick with that. So just want to let you guys know about those things. And then we're going to look at the injury report. Let's pop it up and let's break it down. So injury report's long, but there's only one person who did not practice, and that's Jamal Wiltz. The one name on there that kind of makes me a little nervous, again, being that I just want to see him play, is Zach Zeiler, the guy we picked off for waivers from the Baltimore Ravens. He was killing it against the Bengals and doing really well against the Giants. He popped up with an ankle thumb injury, limited practice. I'm hoping I can see him go. Jerome Baker popped up Thursday with a limited practice. He had an ankle injury in practice today of me recording this Thursday, but Friday, yesterday for you guys. And that's something he might not even play, because a lot of these guys you're seeing on here, they might not play just because we know what we have in them. And Flores might just want to see what these young guys can do. It's the last game, see what they can do against this competition of the New England Patriots. But that's the injury report. Like I said, there's no big news, no big breaking news. Jamal Wiltz didn't practice all week. He's probably not going to play. But there's no big, oh my gosh, this so-and-so's not going to play, so we're going to lose the game, because there's The game doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. They asked Brian Flores about, hey, you're going back to Foxborough. How does that feel? This, and that. And he's like, it's another game. I'm more concentrated on winning than about going back to Foxborough. I'm a Miami Dolphin. That's all that matters to me. It was great to hear that. But again, when it comes to injury report, Jerome Baker popping up, I don't see him playing. There's no need for him to really play. There's no need for a few guys to play. There's some records that Devante Parker can break if he plays. Like I think if he has like over 300 receiving yards, he'll have the all-time single season receiving yard record for the team. And then there's like certain records. I think right now he's at 15th in the season. So it's good on him. But let's break down the 5 things the Miami Dolphins have to do to beat the New England Patriots. It's going to be a hard one. I talk about it after my 5 things on what I think about it. But let's break down the 5 things. The number one thing, again, it's just not importance 1 to 5, 5 to 1. It's just in an order. We got to pressure Tom Brady. Tom Brady does not like pressure. Tom Brady doesn't like to be hit. Tom Brady doesn't like to be pushed to the ground. Tom Brady doesn't like any pressure in his face. Once he starts to get pressure, he gets a little antsy. He throws the ball quick. He'll throw the ball at the ground. He's smart. I'll give Tom Brady that. He's very smart. He doesn't take sacks. He'll throw the ball away or throw it down at the player's feet to avoid sacks and loss of yardage. But once you start to get at him, once you start to hit him, once you start to bring him to the ground, he doesn't like it. Kind of gets in his head. I'd like to see Zeiler get after him. I'd like to see Beal get after him. I'd like to see Gingo get after him. Jenkins get after him. Wilkins get after him. I'd like to see all these guys get after him and bring him to the ground. That would really help the team, especially get in his head. The other thing, number 2, thing the Miami Dolphins have to do to beat the New England Patriots, that Fitz to Parker connection. It's a beautiful thing. Ryan Fitzpatrick, all that man does, throws the ball up, 50-50 chance for Parker, and all season Parker's been winning that 50-50 chance. He's been absolutely killing it. I'm glad he's having the season he's having. He had that one little injury hiccup with the concussion. But other than that, I really like what I'm seeing from Devante Parker. I'm glad he got his contract extension. But I just want to see next year the man continue this success. Don't let the contract, don't let the money go to your head and not actually fight. But that connection fits to Parker. Let that continue. But the thing is, this New England Patriots defense is what is having this team win games. It's what has the team where they're at now. So it's going to be a little bit difficult. You might have Gilmore be on Parker the whole game, try to shut him down. But if you have that connection going, that connection rolling, even Fitz to Gesicki can help you win that game. The number 3 thing the Miami Dolphins have to do to beat the New England Patriots, you got to run the ball. Now, I just said that the New England Patriots have good defense. It's not a defense that you can just laugh at. Like I said, they're the reason they've won however many games, because if they didn't have the defense they had, I don't even think they'd be in the playoffs right now, because there were some games that Tom Brady was horrid. But you got to run the ball. Miami hasn't had a 100-yard rusher all season. We've had 3 games where the team collectively have rushed over 100 yards, Buffalo Bills, New York Jets, and the New York Giants. But we have not had a 100-yard rusher all season. Your quarterback is the leading rusher on the team. The other 2 teams that have that is the Baltimore Ravens, and I don't know who the other one is, the third one is. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was the Chiefs, but that can't be. It can't be. So we need to run the ball. But equally as important it is to run the ball, you have to be able to stop the run. Sony Michel, you got to get after him. You have to make them one-dimensional. Stopping the run, trench play in football is fundamental. It's incredibly important, and it's something that needs to be addressed in the offseason. But it's incredibly important to win games. So if we're going to be running the ball, we have to stop the run. We have to make it one-dimensional, and we have to make Tom Brady throw, and then get after him. Sack him. Take him to the ground. Take him out to dinner. Take him to Sleepy's to buy one of those Beauty Rest Blacks that he promotes all the time. But we have to stop the run. And then the 5th and final thing the Miami Dolphins have to do to beat the New England Patriots is no mistakes. This can be interceptions, turnovers, penalties, anything. No mistakes. Whenever you play the New England Patriots, you cannot give them an ounce of a chance to come back in the game. There's so many games where the New England Patriots should have lost, but the team either overthought it because they were like, we're playing Belichick and those Patriots. We have to be 5 steps ahead of them. No. Play fundamental football. Don't make any mistakes. 28-3. You didn't run the ball in the second half. Mistake. They came back and won. Seattle Seahawks. You threw the ball in the 1 yard line. Mistake. Won. No mistakes. Got to keep them to 0. I'm not even saying limited. I'm saying no mistakes. Those are the 5 things I have that the Miami Dolphins have to do to beat the New England Patriots. Now, you would think New England is like, hey, here comes Miami. Coming to our hometown, Foxborough. We clinched the division. We're not fighting for anything. Tom Brady won't be in there barely. They suck. We'll just walk all over them and take it to the playoffs. That's not going to be their mindset. First off, the Miami Dolphins constantly give the New England Patriots trouble. If you look at even week 2, it was 13-0. We got blown out, 35-0 by halftime against the Ravens? We were 13-0 against the New England Patriots. So you know they're a little butthurt about that because they thought they should have blown us out a little bit better. But if they lose the game and the Kansas City Chiefs win their game, the Kansas City Chiefs become the number 2 seed and the New England Patriots drop to number 3 and in turn lose their first round bye and home field advantage. So the New England Patriots are fighting for something here. New England Patriots don't like the Dolphins. They have bad memory. Miami Miracle, Jason Taylor constantly sacking Tom Brady regardless of the record. 2-11 versus 11-2. Monday night. Brock Marion intercepting. And A.J. Feely helping us win that game. You remember those games, Dolphin fans? You remember that game? It was a good game. It was a very good game. What about Channing Crowder intercepting? Michael Thomas being on the team for about, a week, intercepting, winning the game? Well, I can run down a lot of games. But the one that I think the Patriot fans remember the most, 2008. Wildcat. So there's a lot of games that these teams have that they hate each other for. So it's not going to be a walk in the park. So what do I think? Who do I think is going to win? What do I think is going to happen? Well, I think the Dolphins are going to lose this game. I think that the Patriots are fighting for something more. Last time the Patriots took the Dolphins likely, it was a Week 17 game in Miami against Ryan Tannehill. They lost. Ryan Tannehill had a game and a half. We were throwing the ball all over them. We were playing for nothing, but we beat them bad. They ended up losing the first seed to the Denver Broncos, had to go up to Denver, face them, lost. Denver went to the Super Bowl, won the game against the Carolina Panthers. So I don't think the New England Patriots are going to be taking this game lightly. I do think, as much as I want the Dolphins to win this game, I think the Dolphins will lose. I think they'll lose probably by about a touchdown, maybe 10 points, 24-14. I think they'll lose. It sucks to say, but it's just I feel like the Patriots are fighting harder and have more to win. And I think that defense is going to kind of shut down our offense, and then we're just going to have a hard time taking care of Sony Michel, Julian Edelman, and Tom Brady. But I think it'll be a fight. Like I said in my picks video, don't think this is going to be a blowout. And don't be surprised if the Dolphins make it a little bit closer than the Patriots wanted to. So be sure to comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys... Give me your 5 things if you're a Patriot fan watching this. What do you think? Are you guys looking past the Dolphins? Are you guys already looking into the playoffs? That would be a mistake because 2 teams have already done that. 3 teams, 4 teams, not 3 teams because the Bengals, but 3 teams have already done that and they lost. So are you looking past the Dolphins? But comment below. Let me know what you guys think, and I'm going to get to comment of the day, a.k.a. this package that came from Sean all the way from Lake Worth, Florida. And let's see what's in this package. Let's see what he sent me. Keep hitting the microphone because it's close to me. Bubble wrapped it. It's in a box. Is there a letter in here? There is a letter in here. Dougley, don't do wrong. He says, Dear Dougley, I'll start by saying, go Dolphins. What a win we just had over the Bengals that felt so good. Thank you for being so passionate about the Dolphins. You, our new coach, Brian Flores, have kept my hopes high for the future of our franchise. Enjoy this small gift. I'd like to say, in response to your recent video, thanking the community, you deserve every bit of support you get from the community because how endearing you are and caring towards each and every one of us. Also, it's great how you shout out all of your collaborations and supporters. That goes a long way. Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah or Happy Holidays or whatever. Just don't sue me for saying the wrong one. It's Merry Christmas. I'm I'm Catholic. My question / comment for you is to gather your thoughts on the following question. Okay, so he has a comment of the day along with his package. I think a winning culture is much more important than being 1 or 2 picks in the draft versus being 4 or 5th in the draft. After all, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady were picked late, and look at them now. They are legends. Sincerely, Sean. And he signed it. Thank you, Sean. Yeah, I always talk about that. It's not about where you pick; it's about who you pick. So yeah, no, I agree. Because look at the teams that constantly pick in the top. You have the Cleveland Browns. They have no culture still, and look what's happening. They can put as many players on that team as they want, and they're still having problems because they don't have the head coach, because they don't have the discipline, they don't have the culture that we are instilling. So yeah, I agree. So let's see what he sent me. Did you send me an ornament? Because I'm going to be super pumped if you send me an ornament. I think he sent me an ornament. Let me open this. Because I'm going to hang it on the tree right now. Yes, he did, fellas. Yes, he did. He sent me a Christmas ornament. Thank you, Sean. I really do appreciate that. I'm going to hang that on my tree. Thank you so much, Sean. It really means a lot to me. If you guys want to send me anything, or if you just want to send me a letter saying what's up and essentially how he gave me a comment of the day and other stuff, my mailbox is below. Feel free to send me stuff. But Sean, thank you so much. Other than that, be sure to follow me on Twitter. I will be going live tomorrow. So I'll be tweeting out the time I'm going live tomorrow, and I'll do it in the community as well. But be sure to follow me on Twitter. And Instagram. I've been posting a lot on Instagram and Twitter. Twitter's my main source of knowledge and communicating with you guys. So be sure to follow me on Twitter. Also, check out the BitBoy. We're done with Christmas. We're getting into the regular games. So if there's some games you want us to play, be sure to let us know. I know Resident Evil 3 is being remade. And you know we're going to be playing that. Or 2. Resident Evil 2. 3. It's Resident Evil 3. It's being made, so we're going to be playing that. So be sure to go over, check that out. Other than that, give this video a thumbs up. The season is over for the Dolphins after Sunday. I can start breaking down draft prospects. I'm going to start breaking down free agents. I'm going to start doing mock drafts. I'm going to start talking about the season. This past week, I'm going to be talking about the season in review. I'm going to talk about the 10 surprises, another video, the 10 disappointments. I'm going to talk about who should be cut, who should be signed. Guys, I have so much videos planned for you guys. This offseason is going to be bonkers. So give this video a thumbs up. Also, check out DolphinsTalk.com, Sportscaster, 2 great sites. I'll be on Sportscaster as well tomorrow, live streaming, so be sure to check them out. DolphinsTalk.com, great website, holds my content. They show me, they have podcasts, all that stuff. Other than that, hit the subscribe button. I just told you about all the crazy videos I got planned for you all off season. I don't stop. The NFL might take a break. I don't take a break. I am constantly making videos, minimum 3 times a week. If I go on vacation, I'll let you know I'm going on vacation, and I might take a week off. But I will constantly be making videos all year round, so be sure to hit that subscribe button. Other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm thinking 1 o'clock. Yeah, 1 o'clock tomorrow, live stream. Come hang out. Other than that, I'll see you tomorrow. But like usual, stay classy. Fins up.